City and County of San Francisco.
Good morning, fellow San Franciscans. Thank you for coming to our People's Palace this morning. You know, I've felt this past week with all of the thousands of young people that have come to City Hall and marched in their own way coming out of school, with all of the families and adults who have marched through our city streets expressing their frustration, their anger, and most importantly, their fear of what will happen. And it caused me to think a lot about who we are as a city. And I want to thank each and every one of our elected and appointed officials standing behind me, along with the Gay Men's Chorus, to have a session of unity with all of you who care so deeply about our city of San Francisco, about the state of California, and about our country. We will always be San Francisco. The San Francisco that drew me, drew all of us, and drew you to come here, to work here, to live here, and on many occasions to sacrifice in order to have a more diverse life. And so I felt it was a necessity for me, as well as all of you, to think through what we should do as a city. And I thought of really one thing. We've got to come together. We've got to stand as one great city. And I know that there's a lot of people who are angry and frustrated and fearful. Well, our city's never been about that. We have been and always have been a city of refuge, a city of sanctuary, a city of love. That's what made us strong. I had a chance to speak with my daughters the other day, and I know many of you have spoken with your children as well. I think that we must be a stronger city as a result of this challenge. And I know that in order to be a stronger city, we have got to not only come together, we've not only talk the talk, we've got to deliver on all of our promises. And today, we resurrect and reassure the very basic promise that drew us to this city. We promise to be a city that is always welcomed. No walls in our city. All right? As a united city, we'll be able to help those that have been discouraged, that have been hurt, that have been victims. We will help our Muslim brothers and sisters in this city. As one city, we stand united and we will help protect all of our immigrant families in this city. As a city united as one, we will always protect lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer families in our city. As one city, we will fight discrimination like it's never been fought before in our city. Because our city is not just for us. We have to speak to the next generation who are scared, who are fearful of what will happen when there's a change. And by the way, if we lose a friend in the White House, and we have had a good friend in the White House, we'll find other friends. That's what we do in San Francisco. So the message for me is very simple. Let's come together, let's stand together, let's unite as one great city for so many people, and let's renew the promises to each other. This will be a stronger city that cares for each other, that helps the poor survive and have a decent life, that makes sure that we talk with each other, and let's do the work that we've always been used to, breaking the barriers of silence, bringing people together, engaging our neighbors, our residents, our communities, to understand what this city means for each other, and then doing the kinds of things as a city, whether it's our budget, whether it's our support for our communities, whether it's fighting against discrimination, whether it's building more affordable housing, whether it's being a beacon to the rest of the cities and the country, that we are still a city without walls, without discrimination, and an example to the rest of the country of what true freedom is. I've been very, very proud of all of you who make this city so diverse and so strong in its diversity. And this city is a great beacon for everybody else. And we will not let divisiveness come into our city. We cannot do that. We have to be more alert. We have to be more open with our dialogue. We have to roll up our sleeves and do the hard work that it takes to bring this city together. And I am overwhelmed by not only those of you who care about the city, but know our values, and we will never have our values diminished in this city. We will work together to protect that. We will stand as one city, we will stand in unity, and we'll make sure we'll do all the things that keep this city strong as we've known it. Thank you very much for coming together today.
Buenos días a todos nuestros elegidos, consulados, líderes comunitarios y todos los participantes de esta reunión. La unidad es la fuerza. Mi nombre es Diana Oliva Arroche. Tengo el honor ahora en este día de representar el mensaje en español del alcalde de San Francisco, Mayor Ed Lee, el alcalde Ed Lee. Ahora, nosotros estamos aquí unidos para hablar a todas las comunidades, a todas las familias en una forma habla hispana, para comunicarles a ustedes que la semana pasada sí fue un tiempo muy difícil, que nosotros vimos nuestra elección presidencial ir en una dirección muy difícil para muchas de nuestras familias. Pero el alcalde Lee quiere que ustedes sepan que nosotros vimos el enojo, el miedo, el sentido de confusión en tratar de entender la realidad de lo que estaba pasando en nuestras comunidades en América. Todo el fin de semana hemos estado pensando qué exactamente tenemos que hacer y cómo tenemos que cambiar las realidades que nos puede venir en este año. Por esta realidad, y ahora el alcalde nos urge que nosotros nos unamos como uno para la próxima generación, para la generación que vive aquí en San Francisco. San Francisco permanecerá San Francisco y nuestros valores nunca van a cambiar. Nosotros unidos como unos protegemos estos valores maravillosos. Cuando nos unimos como uno, nos unimos con los hermanos y hermanas musulmanes. Cuando nos unimos como uno, nos unimos por los derechos humanos y los derechos de esta ciudad. Cuando nos unimos como uno, nos unimos por la justicia social de este país. Nos unimos económicamente para todas las comunidades. Nos unimos como uno, independiente de raza, género, religión, y orientación sexual. Nos unimos demostrando un ejemplo que nadie ni nadie nos va a cambiar nuestra posición en cómo proteger el ambiente ni la madre tierra. Nos unimos para cambiar el mundo. Es tiempo, hermanos y hermanas que están aquí, que entienda el mundo entero que nosotros vamos a seguir adelante. Estas son las palabras de su alcalde, el alcalde Lee. Ahora es tiempo que nosotros trabajemos juntos, que nos unamos para prometer que vamos a proteger los servicios médicos, vivienda, educación y sobre todo la ciudad santuario que tantas comunidades del habla hispana pelearon por tantos años. Solo unidos podemos hacer diferencia y podemos sostener estos valores de San Francisco. Es tiempo que los jóvenes, nuestras familias y el mundo entero sepa que San Francisco no va a cambiar. Su alcalde, el alcalde Lee, les da el mensaje que nosotros unimos y nunca seremos vencidos. Nosotros en San Francisco seguiremos el cambio que necesita haber. Gracias.
上個禮拜嘅總統選舉結束之後，我見到成千上萬嘅年輕人聚集喺市府嘅門外，當中有人感覺到恐懼，有人感覺到迷茫，亦都有人感覺到憤怒。成個週末我都掛住呢班年輕人，亦都諗起我自己嘅女兒。今日我哋聚集喺呢度，帶一個簡單嘅訊息俾下一代：三藩市仍然都係三藩市，我哋嘅價值觀永遠都唔會消失。當我哋團結，就能堅持我哋嘅信念。當我哋團結，代表我哋同穆斯林嘅家庭共同進退。當我哋團結，我哋主張人權、公民權利同埋社會正義。當我哋團結，我哋主張人人平等，無論種族、性別、宗教或者性取向。呢啲就係三藩市嘅精神。當我哋團結，世界就會更加美好。三藩市嘅居民需要團結，需要共同努力。我哋需要同年輕嘅一代講，話俾全世界聽，三藩市仍然會係三藩市。我哋接受包容所有嘅人，尊重佢哋得到應有嘅權利。我哋會互相扶持，唔會放棄任何一個人。我哋會有需要嘅人士提供庇護同避難所。我哋會呢座城市嘅多元化感到驕傲。呢啲就係三藩市嘅價值，將三藩市變成無數咁多人嘅希望之城。冇嘢可以動搖到我哋嘅信念。今日我哋承諾繼續喺重要嘅問題上面開路。繼續歡迎新移民並保護佢哋應有嘅權利，承諾繼續努力保護三藩市居民，提供醫療保健、住屋同埋教育。我哋承諾保護三藩市嘅價值觀同埋信念，但係我哋唔可以單靠一個人嘅力量嚟推向把呢個城市推向前邊。我哋需要三藩市所有嘅居民萬眾一心，共同面對未來。我哋係時候同三藩市嘅下一代同全世界嘅人講，三藩市仍然會係三藩市，我哋所有嘅居民都會團結一致。
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Board of Supervisors President London Breed.
Good morning, San Franciscans. I know your hearts are heavy today. It's been almost a week, and we have seen all over the country the sadness, the frustration over this election. And what I want to say to you today, standing behind me are your elected leaders, many who have fought on different sides. We stand here today united in so many things that San Francisco represents. Today, we stand united to do all that we can to protect San Francisco as a sanctuary city. Today, we stand united the place where universal health care took flight all over the country. We stand united to protect that for all citizens of this great city. We stand united to make sure that discrimination is eradicated, not just in San Francisco, but across this country. We will continue to fight against discrimination. We will continue to fight for equal protection under the law. We want to make sure that all lives matter. African Americans in this city deserve a voice, and I have been that voice on the Board of Supervisors, and we will continue to work with the San Francisco Police Department to build bridges and to build trust. We have so much work to do. We will continue to be the voice for the voiceless. We will continue to do all we can to make sure that San Francisco values remain at the forefront of the decisions that we make on behalf of the citizens of this city. And let me just say, it won't be easy. It won't be easy. These fights over the last couple of years have never been easy. But if anything, as a native San Franciscan, if this city has taught me nothing else, it has taught me that as a San Franciscan, we are resilient. We stand strong. We have been through so much in this city. And here today, we stand proud. We stand united. We stand recommitted to doing all that we can to make sure that we do not let San Francisco values go to the wayside. So, my friends, we got work to do. We got work to do, and we can't do this alone. Each and every one of you are going to play an important part of making sure that we do all we can to protect our city and continue to do what we can to make sure that we in San Francisco set the example for the rest of the country of what it means to be a diverse and inclusive, a great city that protects all of its citizens, that doesn't leave anybody behind, that stands behind and reinforces our commitment to our values. We have work to do. We are San Francisco. We have to remember that we are resilient, and we together, we will get through this, and we will be a better city for it. Thank you all so much for being here today.
On Saturday night, I received an email from the mayor's office asking if the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus would perform for a unity gathering. That was Saturday night. This is Monday morning. That was a trick. He asked if we would perform. And we thought, you know, when most of you, if not all of you, have heard us perform on these steps before. And when we've been here, it's been wonderful, and we've had an orchestra or piano and probably Beach Blanket Babylon standing right over there singing, San Francisco. Well, we're not going to sing that today. It just didn't feel right. You're holding signs that say we stand as one. Well, right now we're going to sing as one. And I'm sure you're thinking, I only sing in the shower. This is the world's largest shower right here. You will sound beautiful. We have two very short songs that we would love for you to sing with us. The first is a round that we were taught, many of us, as children. And it says, Dona nobis pacem, give us peace, give us peace. The men's chorus will sing it, they'll teach it to you, and then we're going to invite you to sing along. How many of you, by show of hands, remember that song? How many of you are willing to learn it? This is good. We sing together. Dona nobis pacem, pacem. And you can keep singing that as we sing the round. And you're not singing. How can we be a sanctuary city if you're not willing to make this your own sanctuary? And we continue. I wasn't looking, but were the elected officials singing? Oh, I'll turn around. And we continue. Dawn. One more time. It was almost exactly 38 years ago that something really remarkable happened in this city. Because of this city's openness, the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus became the first openly gay choral organization in the world. But something, it's true. "38 years ago, this very month, the chorus also had its first performance. On those steps, the night of the vigil for Mayor Moscone and Harvey Milk. On her way to the vigil, activist Holly Near wrote a song on a napkin and came and taught it to the chorus and to the thousands who gathered. So 38 years later, we're here with some of the same dread and same fear. And I'd like us to sing and invite you to do as well, the song that Holly Near wrote 38 years ago. We are a gentle, angry people. We are gentle, angry people, and we are singing for our lives. We are gentle, angry people, and we are singing for our lives. Black and white together. We are black and white together, and we are singing for our lives. We are black and white together, and we are singing for our lives. Gay and straight. We are gay and straight together, and we are singing for our lives. We are gay and straight together, and we are singing for our lives. There are so many verses that you can make up in your own mind. These are the ones that were sung 38 years ago. And we'll close with not angry, but with loving. We are gentle, loving people.